Hello everybody, it's BROFIGHTS back again this week. This time we have a bit of a different video. We have a triple threat highlight here with some Willow gameplay, some amazing Victor gameplay, and some devastating Tyra gameplay later on in this video for you guys. So, the first clip you're seeing here is the tail end of that Willow and Pip session we were talking about in a couple episodes back. And it's a great gameplay. This is a good one here. I've got a good perk set up. Level 2 Wrecker, as you can see in the bottom corner, that's a big perk for me. I know the others are important too. I've got morale boost on there, I've got the healing one, I forget what it is, but I got a good setup right now. High DPS for me, and just a good round overall. My team's feeling it. We're up 3-1, as you can see. It does get a little dicey later on, but I'm glad to say that my team's able to pull it out, even though the enemy team gets a bit of momentum later on. But again, this whole matchup here is just an example of how good a high mobility character like Willow is. Her ability to fly, that dash mechanic as well, all of these things combined make Willow just adaptable to a lot of different situations, you know? And I've been really enjoying it, and I know I've obsessed over posting Willow gameplay lately, but I will be moving on to new characters soon. My hopes are to get some Buck gameplay out to you guys shortly. That is the Shot Hunter Flank class. Interesting character. I mean, I unlocked him, I tried him once, I sucked at him and I just bailed, but I want to visit him again, I want to try it out. So I'm going to have some Buck gameplay coming out, and I've had my eye on Lex as well too, who reminds me of a, what's the guy's name from Marvel? Nova. For some reason I get this like Nova vibe off of Lex, and I just like the idea of the pistols and the high mobility. Again, I'm all about the high mobility characters, you know, with my history with playing Skye, now Willow, even Victor's got good mobility, Tyra as well, as we're going to see later on. But here's a good little bit of flying here with Willow. Just look at how much ground she's able to cover in that short period of time. And the damage from up top. The damage from up top. Just, oh, it's wonderful. She's just, once you get in a groove with this character, it's great. But here I eat shit because I'm getting cocky now. And there we go. But what can you do, right? Sometimes you just gotta eat shit. Pardon me as I'm sipping my Arizona iced tea. Arizona, if you're listening, which I highly doubt you are, feel free to send me more of this iced tea, for me and my wifey enjoy it greatly. That's my commercial for you guys. Anyway, aside from iced tea, we're going to see later on here some good group kills as well. A big advantage, as I've been saying in previous videos with Willow, is team shooting and crowd control. And fine, she's great in one-on-one situations, but right there, that's an example where, you know, fine, maybe I could have reloaded earlier, but, you know, she kind of got the jump on me. I was mid-clip, so I was turning around, and I had to reload. And there was no other option for me, really, damage-wise, or, you know, I don't think I had my dash available to me at that time. If I did, fine, I could have used that. But she's a little limited at close range as far as damage versatility goes. There's not much you can do. You get 8 shots. At least I have 8 shots currently in this gameplay here. Maybe I'll be able to get some more capacity later on, but, you know, a little bit of you know, maybe every character could have a default melee move later on, post-beta, I don't know. I feel like, you know, because you got guys that are melee in the game, that melee exclusive, I mean, that might not work out, but a default melee thing might not be a horrible idea, even if it's just like a stupid little boot to the gut or something. Doesn't even have to do damage, just have to give you maybe a second or two, something to help defend at close quarters when you're a long-range guy. Or in this case, Butterfly Lady. But, oh, here's another good example of the flying here. Good line of sight. Able to get a great kill here. 2 of them, actually. Another good line of sight, but I'm not able to get the kill there. So, that'll be that for the first chunk of this video with Willow. We'll be moving on to Victor shortly here, I believe. And this is our buddy Brostu, a.k.a. Cruel's Murder. And the dude just shreds with Victor. I think this was one of his first experiences playing Paladins, and now he's going to be coming to us on PS4 later on. We'll be hearing from him shortly as he's getting his setup together and everything. But, you know, he's a great player. He's, you know, we'll see if you take a look at me on Twitter, or I'll try to find a way of linking it through our YouTube page in the description. He's got some great Black Ops videos, some classic Call of Duty as well, and his own Paladins gameplay coming out, so we'll definitely hope to see more gameplay along with him. But, you know, right now, we just got hoppy hops going on in the lobby here. And this is another thing too. Maybe later on, post beta, there might be something we can do with this room more so than just being able to, you know, click B and buy shit. You know, if it'd be cool if there was interactables in the room, kind of like in Zombies in Call of Duty. Not sure if that would just overcomplicate things or make it kind of kitschy, but I don't know. Cool idea in my head. Possibly it's the iced tea influencing me, not sure. But we're going to see our buddy Cruel's Murder here get the jump on some guys. And, you know, this again is showing Victor's versatility. I haven't posted about Victor in a long time, but he's a great character. He was the first character I jumped into when I got my hands on Paladins, on the recommendation of my buddy. And, you know, Victor just felt great early on. The grenade is good, his sprint is good, the what do you call it, the airstrike super is great, and I love the rifle, the base rifle too. He's a good character. I mean, sure, you can say he's kind of boring, but he's not OP. He's balanced. There are situations where he does really well. He can't shred with everybody, but here you're going to see some pretty ridiculous kills that Cruel's Murder's going to get here, and he's just doing business. You know, he's able to back up, assess, use Victor's range versatility as I guess as a buffer between him and the enemy. And that, again, is giving him an opportunity to think, assess, use the objective as bait, really. But, unfortunately, dude gets dropped right there. But that's alright. But I was saying in an earlier video, what kind of gameplay do you guys want to see in the future? I mean, everybody's playing Injustice 2 right now. Everybody's into Tekken 7. What are you guys playing right now? What do you guys want to see? You know, do you guys want to see some of the stuff that's currently out on the Xbox Live Game Pass? Do you guys want to see some of the current games for gold? Do you guys want to see some Call of Duty? Do you guys want to see Overwatch? Do you guys want to see some backwards compatible stuff from back in the day? Red Dead Redemption is something I've wanted to play. Maybe some of the older Grand Theft Autos. You know, I'm not shying away from tackling things like Dark Souls and whatever. I'm open to anything, but you know, share your opinions and thoughts in the comments below, and let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more Paladins, or you guys want to see certain characters in Paladins, let me know, and I'll unlock those guys, and we'll talk about them and see what their benefits are, and hopefully be able to help you guys out in your gameplay as Paladins keeps progressing through beta and beyond. But again, you're just watching Victor just shred these guys from distance here. Able to get good positioning all the time. The grenade cooldown as well as the cook is awesome. That's a big thing I have to say with Victor. I really enjoy that with him. I haven't played him in a long time because I've been obsessed with Willow, but I've also given time to Tyra and a couple of other characters as well. Just because there's a lot of variety in Paladins, and I want to experience something that's outside the norm of the classic first-person shooter. And so far, this game is really, it struck a chord with me, and I really like it, and I'm surprised because it's a free title. Fine, people are going to say it's a little bitey on Overwatch, but I don't really think so. I think it's got its own vibe, it's got its own flavor. But that'll be the end of some really awesome Victor gameplay there as he shreds up the enemy team and gets the victory. And our final clip, oh, what is that? He was able to get the top play. You can see this clip here. See how good this boy did. Oh, earlier on in the match, gets the jump on 2, damage on 2 with a grenade. Just a little bit of spray, takes out the third, the fourth. Ooh. Good 5 streak. And we move on to Tyra. This was a gameplay that I did not too long ago in one of my earlier attempts with the character. And I fell in love with the grenade launcher. I like the character, I like the gun. I like how the character moves. She's really cool. I mean, her grenade has that, the fire spread thing, which, fine, it can do self-damage, but you can get cards which eliminate that, so why wouldn't you? And then at that point, she's just, again, a damage-dealing beast, very similar to Willow. There's a good double kill with a grenade right in the face from distance. I like that one. But yeah, she's good crowd control, and because her gun is hip fire only, there's no maintenance to it really. There's not really much thinking. It's spray from the hip and make sure you can maintain a straight line and strafe. Use strafing with Tyra. I recommend it. I know I'm not a pro or anything, but it made my experience with her a little easier. And hopefully as I get more time, I will be able to level up a little bit more and then get into some proper ranked matches and see, test the skills out there, because I think competitive Paladins is a really cool thing. I've always been into the competitive video game scene, but never really with shooters. It was more for Street Fighter or Tekken, Killer Instinct, that kind of thing. UFC 2, I mean, you can check my older videos about that with the BFC tournament that I did. They're really good matches on there as well. But, yeah, just a good gameplay here with Tyra. Playing the objective, making sure I'm getting my points. Points are always good. Always, always play the objective and play for your team, because without that cash that I'm picking up right now, I cannot upgrade my character in future rounds. Without those upgrades, you're not going to be able to contend with the players that are picking those up, and you'll hear dudes on mic all the time when you're playing Paladins, if you are on Xbox Live like I am, and you'll hear frequently, buy your stuff, buy your items, pick them up, pick them up. And this situation here, just a good example of where Tyra's not the best. It's a little tough to, you know, she takes damage. You know, fine, she's got a lot of abilities that deal substantial damage, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't take much to put her down when you've got 2 or 3 people on you. It's not one of those characters like Willow. Again, I'm plugging Willow. It's not like her, where you're able to handle a 2-on-1 or sometimes a 3-on-1 situation with ease, depending on who you're facing, right? It's very matchup oriented. Paladins is, in my opinion. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this triple threat video here, and I'll be back soon with some more Paladins gameplay, definitely. But if you guys have any suggestions about stuff you'd like to see, feel free to leave a comment below, and we'll also be having some more gameplay featuring our buddy Cruel's Murder very soon. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every view. I'll be back soon. Talk to you guys later.
Enemy killing spree.